What's up, guys? Here in beautiful Lake George, and I wanted to make a quick video about my takeaways from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this is one I listened on Audible, and it's one of my favorite books on Audible I've listened to so far. So I really wanted to just share a lot of the points that I took away from this, and hopefully they can help you with your personal development and maybe spark your interest to read the book yourself or listen to it on Audible. So the first thing that he talks about is something that we had talked about in one of our earlier videos, is affirmations, and how positive self-talk really influences our minds and changes our bodily chemistry and our hormones and everything that goes on to really help us go out to the world and influence other people just with our positive emotions, our aura that we bring with us of positivity. And sharing that with other people just makes you, one, more likely to make friends because people want to be around you more, and two, it just sets you up for success if you're focusing on the positive. Something that we talked about in another video, but just wanted to hammer that point home. And he talks about how when we have emotions, we really just remember everything better, because when we are triggered with emotions, think of the first time you fell in love, first time you had a tragic moment, whatever. Those moments stick out because there were strong emotions that charged you up. And that's something that your body won't forget, your mind won't forget. So if we can associate these positive thoughts with strong emotions, they are much likely to sink into us and really become a part of us. So therefore, doing the affirmations of I'm self-disciplined, or whatever your affirmation is, bring an emotion that can really hammer the point home and really send it into your subconscious and make that just affect you at a much deeper level. And he talks about with the positive emotions, is focusing on the positives and being grateful for our absolute freedom. So if we in this beautiful country we have, the US and many other parts of the world, we have absolute freedom of traveling, religion in most parts, food, etc. We have so much freedom. It just takes a little work to get the little material things, the extra things we need. But we all need to be grateful for what we do have and not the things that we don't. So being persistent with our goals is a very important part of every part of personal development, achieving any goals that we want to do, because as Napoleon Hill says in his book, is often after we want to give up that if we just took one more step, we will achieve what we are trying to achieve. It's just that extra mile, or the extra step, not even the extra mile, that often leads us to our goals. And a lot of people give up right before they get there because they feel like they've just been failing and failing. But with the persistence, in the positive mindset, you know that you're going to achieve what you're working for because you have put in the work and the effort and you're persistent in your goals. And he gives an example of someone in a wheelchair. When someone has been able to do everything like a normal person their whole life, and then they lose their legs or they can't use their legs and are in the wheelchair, they have a choice to either, one, feel sorry for themselves and call themselves a cripple and that they can't do anything for the rest of their lives, or they can focus on the positives and what they can do. There are so many Olympic athletes in wheelchairs for the wheelchair races, or then there's people playing basketball in wheelchairs or going skiing. There are ways to get around all the little bumps in the road, and it's all about, again, the mindset of what you use to make that happen. And then he talks about as well, another point is loving yourself, which is the same thing as we all need to be grateful for what we have and love ourselves. And with that self-love, then we can go out and love other people. And for him, what he says, the affection triangle, I think he calls it, is having love, sex, and romance, and having those three in a triangle. And that is the epitome of great love and great affection and everything that we need, because you can't have one without the other, or you can, but it won't be complete. So having this triangle of love, sex, and romance just brings everything together and makes us be able to love ourselves better, love other people better, and be grateful for, again, what we have. So I think that's about it. There's a bunch of other points that I could talk about. I want to keep this video brief, so I would encourage everyone to read this book or listen to it themselves. But again, this is on Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So until next time, I'm Rob, and please like and subscribe to the Well Bros.